If you get into a relationship with a gamer, don't be surprised when they don't change. My husband is a gamer and has been his whole life. I'm always hearing from his friends that their SOs are mad at them for gaming. One wife I know got upset because she thought her husband would never game again once their son was born. Sorry, that's not how it works. And as long as he is responsible, it's okay if he games. It's just wrong to expect someone to change. Compromise and working on behavior is fine, but no one should enter a relationship with the expectation that their partner will change. Sorry if this isn't very coherent, I'm super irritated. Since we are together now, I thought you'd stop doing things you enjoy, said the self-centered psycho. And the whole point of having kids is to grow your own player too, so I don't even know what people are thinking there. I feel like these people see gaming as a habit of lonely people with nothing else going on in their lives, instead as just a hobby. It's prejudice against video games and people who play it. Video games are like any other interest. If you date a person who makes beer in their garage, he'll keep making beer in his garage. If you date a guy who likes motorcycles and long trips, don't expect him to sell his motorcycle and spend more time with you. I feel this. I'm not married, but the day my wife says sell your cars is the day I get my divorce papers. My husband is a gamer, I'm not so much, except for one game I bought. Now we have a 5-month-old baby, he gets game time while I'm doing bedtime routine. I get game time after dinner when baby is in bed. Works out well for both of us. I think it just comes down to fairness. Say the husband loves to game and the wife loves to sculpt. If they have a kid and the mother does everything while the husband slacks off, that's freaked. But if it's an even split and the guy still gets some gaming time and the gal gets some sculpting time, I see no issue. I'm in the games industry. I don't get why the stigma still exists. It's generally from women, but sometimes men too. Games are viewed as childish and a waste of time. It's weird because those same people are usually fine with getting wasted at a club or binging Netflix while stuffing their face with Doritos, but me playing some games with the boys is a lame waste of time. I rock climb, I'm a musician, part own a company, hit the gym 3 times a week, take the dog out daily, do everything I need to do, and I'm a gamer. Don't like it? Feel free to let yourself out. PS. Thanks for being a rad partner. My girlfriend is usually encouraging me to spend more time gaming with the boys, so she can get some hobby time in. My friends' partners are the same. Nice, not everyone wants to get in the way of people having some fun. Keep being awesome. I think it's moderation, and it being tangible. If someone was partying every day then it's a problem. And double standards doesn't mean both should be accepted sometimes. It means the other should stop being accepted. You have moderation also and some don't. I'm on the fence about this issue and still haven't made up my mind. I really enjoy TES and have so many hours of grinding. I like studying the law too, but sometimes I question if studying fake history is unnecessary. I have a problem when people forget it is just a game, but maybe I only think that because it's not tangible. My ex was incredibly toxic, would rage at me when we played BO2, and when I would say it's just a game, just have fun, IDC, if we are losing he'd get more upset. Kinda ruined it for me. I've never seen anything other than video games evoke as many emotions like that while doing it. Most people have the ability to think, okay, this is just a show. Yeah, I'm mad goatee ended awfully, but I'm not gonna bang on the table over it. But I hear and see guys/friends on my dorm floor bang on the table and scream while playing Modern Warfare. I love my current boyfriend, and dealing with the small raging is worth having him, but I see both sides of the coin. It's all about moderation, and to me, it seems easy to get lost in the toxicity sometimes, and I'm guilty of that too. To each their own though. Feel free to disagree, I'm still debating this with myself too. Ah. You meant change as in personality/habits. I thought you meant change as in they don't change clothes, and I was worried for a moment. Yeah, I agree with your first point, as long as they change clothes. Since my son was born, I thought my wife might have stopped reading books, but it's all she does. She'll finish one book, then move on to another, and another. I just want her to grow out of it. Exactly. And another thing about that one, it ended up being a huge fight between them when the son was a few months old. The thing is, she never expressed that she wanted him to game less. She wanted him to do it on his own and was upset when he didn't just lose interest in gaming. There are worse things they could be doing, that's for sure, i.e. smoking meth with the river hobos. Or, just leaving the relationship entirely. It wouldn't be too hard for them to get up and walk out on you if they really got that tired of you bugging them. My husband, bless his heart, took up gaming to spend quality time with me while I'm gaming. He's not as diehard obsessed as I am, but he enjoys gaming with me. The same thing happened with me. I've played games that I typically wouldn't have, so that we would have something to talk about together, and I really enjoyed it. In return, my husband started reading books with me. It's a great way to spend time together. The tea is though video game addiction is a thing, and it can be a problem. Just saying, as someone who threw away ages 10 to 15. Sure, but not everyone who plays video games gets dangerously into it. From what it seems like, this guy's gaming hobby isn't a problem. And I've known people to complain about family members and loved ones playing video games any amount, even if it's not really an issue. Lots of people, especially older people, tend to think video games are just objectively terrible, dangerous, and always addictive, in the real sense. My BF and I game, and we both still live with our parents, so when I come over on the weekends we'll have a lunch or dinner date, and then spend most of our time gaming together. His parents can't stand it. They'll go off at him for sitting there and doing nothing, and then proceed to go downstairs and watch Netflix. I've been told by single people online that my relationship is pathetic, and that we have no lives. It's frustrating because we're happy and people don't get that. I'm spending time with someone I love, and we are both doing an activity that we love. We are working together as a team to accomplish little goals, and most importantly, we are freaking happy. I specifically recall talking about raiding in World of Warcraft before I even had my first date with my ex-wife. I enjoyed gaming and didn't hide it. After we got married, she hated the concept, and so I never gamed when she was around. But it never changed. I could play a while and have breakfast made for her by the time she would wake up on the weekends, and she'd still yell at me for it. Once, she sent me a Snapchat while I was at work of various broken game discs. She would do many such things, and none of this is all that big of a deal when it comes to why she is now my ex-wife. She had this thought that I would become some drastically different person once she got her clutches on me. While I did make some changes, she expected more. I'm a gamer 3 years in boyfriend. Most nights I lay down with my woman until she falls asleep if I know I'm going to be gaming late. In the beginning she got irritated, even if I stayed up one night a week. I've since explained to her that I'm always going to be a gamer, and I'll do my best to go to bed with her most nights and at least lay down with her. Out doesn't always work out like that, but she understands that I try. We are since engaged, and she rarely gets upset, especially when I get a new game, because she knows what's going down for a couple nights at least. Gamer boyfriends and husbands, just try this. It's a reasonable compromise. Edit, added, I'm about to go to college for game design. So everyone throughout my life, fiance, friends, family, is excited because they thought I'd been wasting my time, but now I could potentially make more money than they ever have. My husband has been a gamer since he was a kid, and so have I. We actually connected through the love of games and we have played hundreds in the years we've been together. We let our son join us as player 3, he's 9, and he loves family gaming time. My daughter was recently born a few months ago, and yet we still game. It's a hobby. We don't go out. We don't watch a lot of TV. We complete all chores and work during the day and take care of our children. And when everything is done and kids are in bed, it's game time. My family still make remarks about how we are grown-ups that need to stop and it's a bad influence on children, etc. But we will always keep defending it. If you enjoy going out clubbing, watching TV, playing games, eating cabbages, hiking, snowboarding, naked swimming, then do it. It's your life, enjoy things within moderation and don't let it turn into addiction. And don't go into a relationship believing someone will stop doing what they love.